Now, the health risks of smoking while pregnant are widely known, but figures out today from NHS Scotland show almost 8,000 Scottish mums-to-be admitted to being smokers when they booked their first antenatal appointments. Well, to discuss that, I'm joined by Professor Linda Bauld from Cancer Research UK. Professor Bauld, we know that smoking and pregnancy don't really mix, but so why do you think there are still so many mothers-to-be who are still smoking?
Well, many women, when they find out they're pregnant, they give up actually very quickly. But these figures today are those women who've come to maternity booking, so that's a good few weeks into the pregnancy, and those that are still smoking are finding it really hard to stop. So they're heavily addicted to nicotine, which is what makes people continue smoking, and they may have tried multiple times in the past. So for those women, just finding out you're pregnant isn't enough. They need more support to be able to make that change.
Well, what sort of support is available then if women do want to give up smoking?
So we have stop smoking services all across Scotland. They've been in place for many years, and they can offer expert advice and support to women, offer them nicotine replacement therapy and see them for many weeks. But the problem is that not all women are being able to access those services, either choosing to use them or being pointed towards them as often as we would like to see.
Now, one of the statistics in that report that came out highlighted the disparity between the deprived areas and those more affluent. I think it's 26% of mothers smoke in more deprived areas, more than a quarter, and that number is just 4% in more affluent areas. What do you think is behind those?
Yeah, it's a huge gap, and in fact those figures in deprived areas are about the same as they were almost 20 years ago for the general population. So I think those are difficult circumstances to be living in for many of those women. They find smoking helps relieve stress. There's lots of reasons why they continue to smoke. But I think we need to really target the services and advice to those areas, and also potentially look at new approaches, things like electronic cigarettes and other approaches which women may choose to use, particularly if they've really struggled in the past to stop.
Do you think this should be a priority for the government to tackle, particularly if the figures are the same as 20 years ago? It shows there's not really been much action there.
Well, we have an opportunity in Scotland. We have made progress, but we need to do much more. The government's committed to a refreshed tobacco control strategy next year, and I'd really like to see smoking and pregnancy at the heart of that, because it's a unique opportunity. If the woman can stop then, it really increases her chances that she won't smoke in the future, which prevents conditions like cancer.
OK, and just quickly before we finish, can you just highlight for us just what are some of the main risks? I mean, why should we be pushing to eradicate smoking while pregnant?
It's hugely damaging for the baby and the mother. So it's a leading cause of miscarriage, premature birth, low birth weight babies that can have many health problems, and sadly also sudden infant death. And then of course for the mum, we know all the risks associated with smoking in the longer term. So for both of them, it really is a priority. We have to tackle it.
And there is help available for mums who do want to stop.
That's right, and it's free help available all across Scotland.
OK, well, we'll have to leave it there, but thank you so much, Professor Linda Bauld from Cancer Research UK.
Thank you.